The three scooters that we offer here at Bakcou are the Grizzly, the Timberwolf, and the Mini Badger. In this video, I'm going to talk to you all about the scooters, when, where, and why you're going to want to use each one. Now, just by looking at these scooters, you can tell that the Mini Badger is a really different scooter compared to the Grizzly and the Timberwolf. The reason for that is because the Mini Badger is a smaller motor made for just riding around town, riding around your neighborhood on any hard paved ground. That's what the Mini Badger is for. It's not meant for anything off-road. It's not meant for anything with bigger hills or deeper sand or fields or gravel or anything like that. It won't work in those areas. The motor on the Mini Badger is a 350 watt rear hub motor. It has a 36 volt, 10 amp hour battery with a top speed of about 15 miles per hour depending on the weight of the rider. The front tire on the Mini Badger is 20 inches by 2 inches and the rear tire is 16 by 2 inches. These big tires make it easy to go over any big roots, cracks, or just bumps in the sidewalk or the curbs or anywhere that you're riding. You don't want to take this in anywhere off-roading. You don't want to take it in deep sand or dirt or anything like that. It's just not built for that. It has a twist throttle and the handlebars can be raised up and down, as well as if you remove the clamp on the lower part of the handlebar, you can fold the handlebars down to store the Mini Badger in a smaller, secure area. This is the charger that comes with the Mini Badger. It's a 1.5 volt charger that will fully charge your Mini Badger in about 3 to 4 hours. The charger is a single pin. The port for that on the Mini Badger is right next to the kickstand. Your Mini Badger will come with 2 keys, and as soon as you turn the key on the display, you will see how much battery life that you have. There's 4 bars. I would say charge it if you ever get down to about 2 of the bars, just so you can always be at a full charge and have fun while you're riding. And every Mini Badger comes stock with a front and rear fender and a headlight on the front fender, so you can even ride at nighttime if you'd like to. Another great thing about the Mini Badger is that it has front and rear disc brakes, not just in the front or rear, but both. Now, yeah, the Mini Badger is a family-friendly scooter, but it also can carry up to 300 pounds, so anybody can ride it. With its big tires on the front and rear, you can go over any crack, any crevice, so you're not going to be going over the handlebars or getting stuck like some older traditional scooters that are on the market today. Okay, now that we've talked about the Mini Badger, we're going to go into the Grizzly and the Timberwolf. Now, the first thing that you probably noticed about the Timberwolf here is that it looks bigger. The front tire is a 24 by 4 inch tire and the rear is a 20 by 4 inch tire, so they're big, wide, fat tires, just like our e-bikes at Bakcou. The motor is still a rear hub motor, but it's a 750 watt. The battery is a 48 volt, 17.5 amp hour battery. So it will take a little bit longer to charge, but it's going to last longer too. The 48 volt, 17.5 amp hour battery is integrated into the down tube of the frame. It's still removable with the key. All you have to do is turn the key, turn the notch on the bottom of the down tube, and then the battery will pop out. It also has a front fork that goes over the front tire. Now, that front fork is an air suspension fork. Now, with this scooter being bigger, it's going to have more powerful brakes. The front and rear brake system on the Timberwolf is a Tektro dual piston hydraulic brake system with 203 millimeter rotors on both wheels. You'll turn the Timberwolf on with the power button on the display on the left side of the handlebars. As soon as you turn that display on, you'll see your throttle assist, that bottom right number. It's 1 through 9. 1 being the slowest, 9 being the fastest. You'll see a speedometer and an odometer, and you can reset that trip if you want to. There's also a couple indicators of your info button and your light on the lower left side of the display. This is the battery charger that comes with it. It's a 4 amp smart charger, so it's going to stop pulling power into it when it knows that it's fully charged. It's a 3-pin barrel port. The port for it on the scooter is on the right side of the down tube, just above the Bakcou logo. After you've plugged the charger in, and if the scooter is fully dead, charge time is about 6 to 7 hours on this battery. Now, a couple more things that the Timberwolf comes with is a rear and front fender, and as you can see, the rear rack system, so you'd be able to put like a small pannier top bag on there to carry a little bit more gear if you'd like to. You can fold down the handlebars with this latch here, and by doing so, you'll be able to transport it or store it in a smaller space if needed. Last thing that you can do with a Timberwolf is when you order it through us or through one of our dealers, you'll be able to order with an optional front basket. You can mount that on with just 4 nuts and bolts in the front on the down tube. Again, that is optional. It does not come with that when you order it standard. Now that I'm done talking about the Timberwolf and you know everything about it, I'm gonna go into the Grizzly. The front tire is a 26 by 4 inch fat tire, and the rear tire is a 24 by 4 inch. The ground clearance on the Grizzly is 11 inches, so roots, rocks, puddles, anything that you go over, you'll be able to clear it with the Grizzly. This scooter has a 1000 watt rear hub motor with a 48 volt, 21 amp hour lithium ion battery. The Grizzly is the biggest and the baddest scooter here at Bakcou. Now, the Grizzly is better for differing terrain in the backcountry wherever you're gonna ride, because you'll notice on the platform, it has a rear suspension shock. So yes, the Grizzly is a full suspension scooter, first of its kind. The front suspension is in the fork that goes over the 26-inch tire, and the rear suspension is just right there on the platform itself. So if you're going downhill fast over rocks, roots, any type of terrain that you might encounter in the backcountry while you're hunting or just riding around having fun, you're gonna have a smooth ride with the Grizzly. The Grizzly doesn't have a chain, so if you wanna do a quick spot and stock, it's perfect because it's so quiet. The Grizzly has a top speed of about 25 miles an hour. The scooter has a twist throttle on the right side of the handlebars, and the display and power button are on the left side of the handlebars. It's the same display as you saw with the Timberwolf. So yes, it has a throttle assist, not a pedal assist. So that number on your display, 1 through 9, is your throttle assist. 1 being the lowest and 9 being the fastest. You'll also notice that there's a green button here. That's a horn, and a red button over here. If it's compressed, that means the throttle will work. If it's decompressed, that'll turn off the throttle. It's a kill switch button. We were actually just in a hunt in Wyoming, and we rode the Grizzly all over. The guy that was riding it was about 180 pounds. He was able to take the Grizzly up and down these hills in Wyoming, juniper trees everywhere. The Grizzly's great for any of that style of riding. The Grizzly comes standard with a 400 lumen headlight on the front and rear fenders, and it has a little bit bigger of a rack system than the Timberwolf does. So you'd be able to put a top pannier bag, a large one or a small one that we carry at Bakcou, onto your Grizzly to carry all the gear you need. The Grizzly's even perfect for fishing. You can ride the Grizzly on the riverbank, find the best spot, find the best hole to catch your fish in. The 21 amp hour battery on the Grizzly is integrated just like the Timberwolf. It's in the down tube. You'll turn the key, turn the lever in front of the battery, and then you'll be able to pop the battery out. Now, with the Grizzly and the Timberwolf, they are throttle only. So that means that you're not gonna be able to go as far with the batteries. With the Grizzly battery, you're only gonna be able to get about 20 to 25 miles on that, depending on your weight, because you're only doing the throttle. With a 21 amp hour battery and let's say a bike, you could get 40 to 50 miles because you're using pedal assist, not always throttle. With the Timberwolf, again, being throttle only, you could get, with this 17.5 amp hour battery, between easily 17 and 20 miles on that. The brake system on the Grizzly is the same as the Timberwolf, a 203 millimeter front and rear rotor with Tektro dual piston hydraulic brakes. When you order your Grizzly through Bakcou or any one of our authorized dealers, this is the battery charger that comes with it. It's the same as the Timberwolf. It's a 4 amp smart charger, so when the Grizzly battery is fully charged, it'll stop pushing power into it. It's a 3-pin barrel port. Charging time for the Grizzly is about 6 to 7 hours because it is a bigger 21 amp hour battery. Last thing with the Grizzly is if you're ordering this, it does not come standard with that front basket that you see here. So if you do want that while you're ordering it through a dealer or through bakcou.com, you're gonna have to click include front basket. With both of these more rugged off-road scooters, the Timberwolf and the Grizzly, if you for any reason have a bad back, bad knees, hips or anything like that, these are perfect because they're easier to stand up and start riding. I'm gonna stand on the Timberwolf right now, and literally all you have to do is just step over it and stand on it, and you can start riding. So if you're for any reason unable to ride a bike, then these products are really perfect for you because they're a lot easier to get on and off of. Any of these 3 scooters are available at bakcou.com or through any one of our authorized dealers. All you have to do is go onto our website, click on Dealer Locator. You'll be able to type in your address and find the closest dealer to you. And also, of course, with everything you buy from Bakcou, you're gonna get that 5-star customer service. We have so many reviews about our scooters and our bikes, and even about just the people that we work with day to day from our customer service team. They're gonna help you with any question, problem, or concern that you have about any of these scooters or any of our other Bakcou products. Thanks for watching. You can click this button right here to subscribe to our channel, or you can click this one to see some other Bakcou products that we have. I'm gonna walk off screen now so you can choose which one to do.